secret to getting 100% in exams is by using cheat sheets, and you can use these for any subject. Let me explain how, and let me show you an example of how I did it, demonstrating how it can help you get those very top marks, how I use them for all A stars and majority grade 9s. Oh, and by the way, I'm posting my top study tips and tricks every single day until your exam. Be sure to follow me so you don't miss out. Okay, so the reason that cheat sheets work is because it's sort of an illustration of your own thought process. And the way I like to do them is to present them as a flowchart. So when I'm about to answer a question, I'm asking myself things. It will all become clear in the example. I found these particularly helpful for maths and science, when I'd be like, what process do I have to use? But you could use them for English, for example. I'm going to run you through an example for A-level statistics. You should still be able to follow it, even if you don't do that subject. And this is why it's so helpful. It simplifies topics so that basically anyone could do it. Okay, so this example is about means testing. It's a t-test and a z-test. Both of these tests have basically different conditions. It's not important to follow the example, but I just want to show you how I do it. So the question will give me some data and then say, perform an appropriate statistical test. I look at the conditions for both of these tests and I see, okay, if n is more than 30, I always do a z-test. If it's less than 30, I always do a t-test. So that's my first question. And we go, yes or no. Next question, do we know the population standard deviation? Doesn't matter if you don't know this, but it just guides my next move. Because if I know it, I can do a z-test. If I don't know it, I still may have to do a t-test. The point of this example is not to show you how you do a z-test or a t-test or when you would do it, but to show you that I am using this logical chain of reasoning and creating a flowchart on when I need to do each different thing. You could do it in maths, you know, what kind of integration method do I need to use for A-level math? Or how do I solve this type of question? What do I know? What do I need to know to do each thing? So all this means is when I get a question, I can pick out the key bits of information and I can highlight it on my flowchart, allowing me to use the right method. If you can do this for every topic in a subject, there's no way you can do badly in exam questions. It's literally writing out the thought process that you need to do to answer every kind of question. It will work for essay subject. Obviously, it'll be slightly different. You might have more arrows coming off your flowchart. The question might be about the theme of guilt in Macbeth. I don't know. What characters are key to know for this theme? What quotes do you need to use? What's the context of the question? It doesn't just have to be science and math. Turn anything into a logical process and create a flowchart for it. By the way, if you haven't saved this video yet, what are you doing? Comment to stay on study tips and follow for more daily study tips.